What's up, everybody? Today we're going to have a look at Discord and see how we can use it as an alerting service. Now you might think, why would I use Discord as an alerting service? Well, Discord has something called webhooks, and webhooks are a very easy way to go from your code to the Discord service, as simple as only sending one post request. You can also take advantage of everything Discord has to offer, for example, mentions, so you can choose which person gets a notification, or you can also send images, you can send links, you can obviously send text or embeds. So this is a very useful tool to do alerting, and it's also completely free, of course. So let's get started and dive right into it. All right, so let's get started. On the left, I already created a new Discord server, and on the right, I have just a VS Code open with an empty JavaScript file. So let's create a new text channel where we want to receive our alerts. Let's just call it alerts, very simple. Open the settings icon and go to integrations. There we can select create webhook, which will create a webhook with a random name. Let's call it alertbot. And then we can select the channel where it should send its messages to. In this case, the alerts channel is perfect, so we can just save these changes. Then we can copy the webhook URL, which is where we need to send our data to. So now it's copied and we can close the settings for the channel, and then we can start making code. So let's just create a variable for our webhook. There we go. And then use a fetch call to send a message. So first and foremost, we need to send it to the webhook. Let's rename it to webhook URL actually. That's maybe a bit more clear. Then we need to send a post method. We need to tell Discord what kind of content we're sending. It should be application JSON in this case. And then we need to send a body with a stringified object with the content of our message. For example, this is an alert. There we go. So now we basically created a new channel with a webhook integration. We copied the webhook URL over here in our JavaScript file. Then we built a fetch request for this URL with the method post, with a content type of application JSON, and then with a body, very simply, with a content property. So let's execute this. And we can see that a message has been sent to this channel. So this is already a perfect way to send alerts. But I am not satisfied with this text message. So let's change it up a little bit, make it a little bit nicer, maybe use an embed. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's remove this content and use an embed array. Embeds, there we go. And let's create just one. And the embeds can have several different properties, but let's just use the simple ones. So for example, let's say null reference exception, because it's one of the most popular ones. Then we can also add a description. You did something wrong, stupid. We can also add a color. So let's just add a color. The easiest way to add a color is to do it in hex notation. So 0x, and if you want to do red on this, it's just FF0000. So it's exactly the same as CSS, only with JavaScript notation. We can also add an author. So let's do that real quick. So let's add name Frakerd. You can also add a URL. Let's just do https://youtube.com/@Frakerd. There we go. We can also add a timestamp, but that's not really necessary here. So if we execute this, there we go. Look at that. It's a beautiful error message. We can add a null reference exception. We can add some more details over here. It's red, so we obviously know it's an error. And we get the author with a link, which if we open it, let's go, accept all, it will go to my YouTube page if I typed it correctly, which I didn't. So let's quickly change that. There we go. Send a new message. There we go. Open it again. And now it did open the right channel. So that's it. Very easy alerting with Discord. Very customizable as well. There are even more customization options. I'll put a link to the Discord Webhook API in the description below. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like or a comment so that I'll know to make more videos of this kind in the future. And if you made it all the way to this end, you're amazing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, hopefully.